In time's grand symphony of existence where past and future embrace in the ever-present now, Venus is not merely a goddess of beauty, but an examiner of the force within mind, and counselor to the power of gut that shapes the religion, filter, and paradigm of human experience and players in the time travel games, echoing themes of hope and the quest for redemption or salvation. She is the immortal whose grace reverberates through the trinity of time, which is the fixed and irreversible past, the specific and exact present, and the mutable and morphing future, offering the key of service for all who seek balance, health, and harmony. Cultures wove her narrative with threads of divine beauty, unfathomable love, and the ability to both enchant and seduce human nature. To fail her is symbolizing the union of chaos, harm, and bondage. She is the seam of creation, the blending of dusk and of dawn. This marked and rewarded her as eternal beauty, unyielding in her devotion to bring harmony to all realms. Yet, Venus's brilliance is tempered by her internal struggle with sacrifice, a tithe that both challenges and refines her like wood, flexible yet stronger with seasoned evidence with each new day. Her story is one of overcoming poor choices, of transcending, and of becoming an angel for those navigating the same soul labyrinths and secret desires of the heart. As time unfurled, Venus adopted to the unfolding and evolving world. In ancient temples, she was venerated as a miracle who guided seekers through the labyrinths of worry and intimacy. Her role was not just to inspire with her unparalleled beauty, but to provide players in the time travel game the wish of true health, elementally, earth, physical, water, emotional, air, intellectual, and of course, fire, spiritual, lay in the delicate balance of service and self respect, not self love, because Venus teaches love is to be shared. She witnessed the rise and fall of empires, offering joy and hope amidst turmoil, harm, and betrayal. Her vow is that of mercy, whispering to warriors and poets alike that salvation was found not in conquest, but in the act of healing, in the art of gratitude. Venus taught that this process was not only a pathway to physical health, but to emotional freedom and spiritual awakening. She embraced Saturn, swinging from the feet chakra, providing stability and discipline in every environment. The moon in gray at the shin chakra for support in times of need. She spoke to Mars at the root chakra, anchoring one's will to live. Mercury of the sacral chakra, stirring the passions of creation, and Jupiter of the solar plexus, igniting with breath the fire of purpose. She reminds us that the heart chakra is green and the bridge where the human and divine meet, and our hands build what that looks like in real time. Neptune, the blue throat chakra, where the vessel of truth song and how you spend your moments. The sun's third eye offered purple visions beyond the unseen and unknown, while Uranus, with his white crown, opened to infinity, offered to share the abundance. Venus would whisper, align your essence, for within each chakra lies a key to your wholeness. In that root, find your grounding. In the sacral, build your creativity. In the solar plexus, fuel your courage. In the heart, embrace the unity of divine and mortal. And in the throat, speak the truth that sets you free. Open your third eye to perceive beyond sight, and let your crown be the gateway to the cosmos and your true, authentic self. There you will find true harmony. In her journey across millennia, Venus's patient nature nurtured countless civilizations. She walked among queens who needed the courage to lead, and among the destitute who needed hope to survive. Whether in the golden halls of palaces, the family home, or the abused alleys of forgotten cities, she served, knowing that her greatest strength was not in wielding power, but in offering her heart. Harmony became her prize, and through her service, she taught that there is a path to healing. So never give up, that putting your faith behind your actions could bloom even from the seeds of sacrifice. Isn't a weed still a plant, especially when the value is recognized? This shift is self-reflection and self-expression of whether you are metaphorically a weed or a plant changes the dimension and universe you play in. However, nobody is perfect. Another lesson of Venus, and one that stirs a vulnerability of vanity from others and recognizes deep within self. In one pivotal age, Venus confronted her disease and illness of envy. The forgotten and elusive archetype that embodied the mirror to the Immortals emerged from the abyss of time and space. This figure was cloaked in the secrets of ages, embodying the lost and hidden wisdom that many sought but few discovered. The forgotten challenged Venus to a revelation, to see that her envy was not just a curse, but an invitation to transcend it. Among all weaknesses, envy is the most insidious. It does not scar the flesh, but poisons the mind, corroding one's joy and health from within, and accelerating the aging process. Venus knows this all too well, for envy once nearly consumed her. She recalls a time when she gazed upon the success of others and felt the ache of wanting. Not wanting for inspiration, but for possession, to claim what another had achieved, to erase the difference between them. Why do you not celebrate their triumph? She once asked herself, her voice trembling with honesty. Why does their beauty, achievements, and light dim your own? It was in this question that Venus found the seed of her wisdom. She understood that envy arises not from others' success, but from one's own insecurity, a lack of trust in action in the absence of life and the potential within. To wish ill upon another is to vow and declare oneself undeserving of good. If you cannot celebrate another's blessing, Venus whispered, why should the universe trust you with your own? Envy calculates through fire. It forces introspection, ignites the heart, and reveals the hypocrisy of desiring greatness without effort. It whispers lies. You are unworthy. You are unlovable. These are the horrors of envy, the scars it leaves on the spirit and prevents you from opening doors and exploring relationships. But Venus teaches that the player has the ability to heal through time. It can be transmuted. That envy can become the fire that forges resilience. Look within, she says, and see that your jealousy is a signpost pointing to what you truly desire. Do not begrudge others their success. Instead, let it inspire you to sculpt your own authentic destiny. The wisdom Venus imparted was timeless. In ancient times, she spoke of rituals involving sacred herbs, meditative practices, and songs that echoed through temples under moonlit skies. These practices aligned the soul, brought healing to the heart, and stirred the restless mind. In the distant future, Venus would evolve into harmonics of light and sound, technologies designed to realign the chakras and heal the spirit. Venus values the chemistry and metal of Mercury, especially copper, but for her, it's wood over metal, biology over chemistry. Even bacteria, mold, and fungus are enchanted. The synergy between the ancient and the futuristic would reveal that the essence of health was not bound by time, but found in the continuous dance between the known and the mysterious. True beauty, Venus said, is found not only in the lush petals of a flower or the shimmer of the morning dew, but in that little imperfection of a soul that has seen the darkest nights and still, against all odds, has chosen to bloom. This was her message, that within each being lies the capacity for naked renewal, and that health on all levels is the birthright of those who seek harmony within themselves. Venus's true legacy is not just in her allure, but in her presence, in the grand myths, but in her voice that speaks to the soul. She tells each traveler on her journey through time, it is in the sacrifice, in the service to others, when the storms rage, that you find your truest path. Envy binds, but gratitude releases. It is when you choose hope over despair, grace over envy, that you can claim the miracle of life itself. Her whispers come in moments of silent reflection, in the pause between heartbeats, where doubt and desire meet, a place of the in between. She calls to those who seek beauty, not as an outer adornment, but as an inner truth, a harmony forged in the fires of selfless acts, to believe in oneself and hold unwavering faith. The tale of one who seeks internal conviction and compassion for peace amidst the chaos, and with joy amidst pain, health amidst suffering, and light amidst the dark corners of our own traumas. In the time travel game, Venus serves as a conductor of the collective symphony, weaving the strengths of the other immortals into a harmonious whole. She moves through them as the heart moves blood through the body, each immortal offering her a piece of their essence, which she transforms into unity. With Uranus, the architect of law, Venus draws from his offering, teaching him that order without love is tyranny. She softens his rigidity, and in return, he lends her the stability to anchor harmony in the chaos of time. Jupiter, the radiant creator, his activity, energy, and optimism fuel Venus's ability to inspire. She tempers his boundless drive with gratitude, ensuring his expansion remains grounded in purpose. Mercury, the witty innovator. From him, Venus learns how to change and be adaptable, the art of shifting perspectives. She offers him the clarity of emotional intelligence, allowing his innovations to serve not just progress, but humanity and the environment. They have a special relationship. Mercury personifies the mathematical elegance of the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio, a symphony of infinite multiplication, and the divine masculine of utility and proportion. Venus, in turn, manifests the eternal grace of Pi, a boundless rhythm of creation, and the divine feminine, endlessly fruitful and forever generative and creative. Mars, the fiery warrior. Venus transforms his priority from passion into devotion, channeling his courage into protection rather than destruction. He, in turn, teaches her the strength found in enduring even the fiercest storms. Saturn, the disciplined elder. His focus on control complements Venus's call for balance. She reminds him that achievement and growth is hollow without joy, while he helps her solidify her teachings into timeless truths. Pluto, the Shadow Master. Pluto's cunning reveals to Venus the importance of culture and embracing the darkness within. She teaches him to balance his danger with beauty, transforming fear into awe. Neptune, the Dream Weaver. Venus finds in Neptune the commerce of creativity to inspire and make physical dreams into reality. Like karma, there exists a medium of exchange, and in the time travel game, the universe has no debt. Neptune grounds Venus' ethereal visions, making them accessible, valuable, and communicates to the hearts of mortals. When you find your voice, you find mine. Star, the bringer of light. From Star, Venus draws the ability to amplify and influence hope. She teaches Star the brilliance is best shared and that humility is the foundation of true illumination. In return, Star's radiance magnifies Venus's harmonies, creating an electromagnetic universe of inspiration across time and space. Moon, the keeper of reflection. Venus aligns with the moon to embrace and support the cycles of light and shadow. She teaches Moon the beauty of consistency and renewal, while Moon reveals to Venus the power of introspection, a mirror for the soul's deepest truths, and proportionality is important. Shadow, the guardian of integrity. Venus moves silently through shadow to find the strength of truth. She teaches Shadow that vulnerability is not weakness, but the bridge to connection and what makes him untouchable. In return, Shadow grounds Venus's ideals in authenticity, ensuring her lessons are not lost to illusion. The Forgotten, these elusive competitors, reveals to Venus her deepest wounds. One of the Forgottens whispers, "You are unlovable," forcing Venus to confront the lies she tells herself. Through this pain, she discovers that love is not an external validation, but an internal recognition. When Venus learns to love herself, she becomes unshakable and unfazed by attack. The Forgotten's greatest weapon is the lie of unlovability. Venus knows this horror well. The aching void that whispers, "No one could ever love me." This lie can fracture the soul, leaving scars that linger for lifetimes. But Venus discovers a secret. Love is not something one earns, it is something one recognizes. A pet, a sibling, a friend, even the smallest connections and relationships reveal that love exists. And where love exists, healing begins. The heart can heal. No matter how shattered, no matter how tired, the heart is resilient and continues to beat even when no one is looking. You are not broken, she tells the players. You are in bloom. Health is not merely the absence of illness, but the presence of harmony. Optimal health is not a mystery, it's a choice. She aligns the elements within. The mind, element of air. Venus challenges players to examine their thoughts. Are your beliefs nourishing you, or are they tearing you apart? She reminds that clarity in thought brings peace in action. The mind likes to begin in the past and accesses the future through the natural technology of imagination. Your thoughts are the architects of time, Venus says. What you imagine, you can create. The heart, the element of fire, she ignites the flame of self reflection. What does your heart desire? Does it burn with love or seethe with hate? The heart, Venus teaches, is the bridge and portal between the human and the divine. The heart lives in the present moment and through sensory perception and temperature and pressure has access to all linear, event, and cyclical time through the natural technology of intuition. Your heart is the compass of the now. Through it, you can navigate eternity with intent, care, and direction. The gut, with the element of water. Venus connects players to their instincts, urging them to trust the quiet and, at times, raging currents within. These are your intensities, densities, and dissolutions of time. Your gut knows what your mind cannot see. The gut is tied to your future self and accesses the past through the natural technology of instincts. Your instincts are echoes of the future, rippling backwards to guide you. And then the body, the element of earth. Venus reminds players to honor their intrinsic, physical, and formidable vessel. Health is the foundation of all achievement and optimal fulfillment. It is your proof and evidence of existence, your contract and covenant to this realm. Care for your body as you would a sacred temple and fine tune it to perform like a work of art. The body is the sum total of all your lives and the performer between time and space, using intrinsic technology to play the time travel game. Action is the alchemy of intention. Through your beautiful body, the unseen becomes reality. Venus calls for balance, not the extreme pursuit of perfection, but the gentle, consistent, and never ending effort towards improvement. This is no quest for all to run, but a calling bound for the chosen one. As the ages spin forward into time yet unwritten, trust Venus will be there, an eternal figure in the tapestry of the world's first time travel game. Her presence will guide those who face their own religion and forgotten, those who must confront bondage, harm, trauma, and seduction's hold to unlock the miracles within. In the end, her message remains. Trust is an earned gift, harmony is a prize worth every sacrifice, and salvation is born not in grand gestures, but in the small, steadfast acts of gratitude and mercy. Venus speaks from the authentic and novel core, not as a distant goddess, but as an angel on your journey, inviting you to walk the path she has always known for your optimal and healthiest future self, to rise above, grasp, find more, and then salvation that lies in the heart of beauty. In the future, Venus will be more than a myth. She will be a guide to those seeking their purpose amidst the complexities of time and space. She will be the muse for artists, the comfort for healers, and the spark for dreamers who dare to create a world of harmony and wonder. She will resonate with those who strive to balance and make right the past traumas and lessons, the present's competitions, contentions, and challenges, and the future's promise. Harmony within forces beauty without. Beauty without forces harmony within. When energies align and powers unite, the truth of Venus shines timeless and bright. Tomorrow will come, she says, but what you do today shapes its beauty. Put your heart into your efforts. To play Genesis is to embark on a journey where Venus's lessons invites each player to find the courage to embrace their deepest truths, transcend their darkest shadows, and illuminate the path for others by leading with their experienced heart. In the ever-turning cycles of existence, Venus will remind all who seek her shelter that the story of her relationship with the player is not just about survival, but about the beauty that blooms when hearts are open, gratitude is embraced, and souls choose to rise. She will inspire each player to seek the terrain of health as a holistic treasure, knowing that to heal it is to come into alignment with your environment and build a relationship with the divine essence, bringing the mortal and the external in a symphony. Each player, each immortal, and each moment is a vital note. Together, they create a song that transcends time, a melody that heals our journey and inspires the heart. To walk with Venus in the game is to embark on a journey of transformation and emerge beautiful, radiant, whole, and filled with love.